Hey y'all, it's Kiki. Welcome back to my channel. And today I want to come at you all with a really small Sephora haul featuring, of course, Fenty Beauty. And I know that Fenty Beauty is just like so saturated here on YouTube, but hey, we love makeup and everybody is so excited about this launch. Like Rihanna, she really did her thing, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you, when this collection first came out, when I first heard about it, I wasn't like excited about it at all. I didn't post about it. Like, I really just didn't care. Number one, because I am on a no buy, and I don't know, the products didn't look appealing to me online. So really, I wasn't worried about trying to get my hands on the collection like at all. But then, you guys, it launched and I saw all of the beautiful foundations that she offered, which happens to be 40, by the way, which I'm sure all of you guys know that by now. And I was just like, oh my goodness. I started watching review after review after review, and I was like, I have to get my hands on some products. So I was like, you know what, this Sephora no buy is just out the window. I have to go and get me some products from the collection. So y'all, I am wearing the Fenty face right now, and let me just say, I am just so in love with the foundation. I love it so much, y'all, so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I picked up from Sephora, from the Fenty collection. And in this video, I will be putting in like little demos of me using the products that I hauled, okay, from the Fenty collection. So let's get started. Alright y'all, so I picked up a total of 4 products from the Fenty collection, and I must say that I am just so pleased with everything that I picked up, and I will be going back for more just because I'm extremely excited about this launch, about these products. They are just so good, in my opinion, okay? Alright, so first thing I'm going to show y'all, of course, is the primer. Today is my first day using this primer, so here's what the box looks like that it came in. And of course, I love the box. It's just really nice and simple, and it screams Rihanna, okay? As well as the packaging, I think it's so grown up looking, and I just love it. I just love how simple it is, okay? And of course, the primer comes with a pump. So this primer is really creamy, almost like a moisturizer. It goes on really nice and smooth. It does have a scent to it, but the scent is not really strong at all. And as you're applying the primer, the scent goes away, so it's not lingering at all. But the primer is really nice and moisturizing. Again, it goes on really nice and smooth. Now, this primer claims to smooth the skin, give you a pore diffusing finish, and extends the makeup wear, okay? And as far as like filling in my pores, I don't know so much about that, but it does feel nice and smooth on my skin. But yeah, I must say it didn't do anything at all for filling in my pores. But yeah, so far I do love the way it feels on my skin. It does have like a slight tacky feeling to it, which is kind of great because I think it's going to help the makeup glide on and plus stick onto my skin, so I really don't mind that feeling. But yeah, I'll definitely have to use this primer more to give you guys, like, you know, my true thoughts on it. But as far as my first impression is concerned, not too bad at all. This primer is like a soft pink color, and it just really goes invisible on the skin, so that's another good thing. So you actually get 1.8 fluid ounces of product, which is pretty good. And I believe this primer retail for $32 if I'm not mistaken. I will put the prices down below. But yeah, so far so good. Okay, so next up is the foundation, and here is the box to the foundation. You get, again, 1.8 fluid ounce of product, and the foundation retail, I think, for $32 or $34. And so again, here's what the packaging looks like. So this foundation, y'all, there's a story behind this foundation. I told y'all I had watched all of these reviews, and everyone was saying that you really needed to go to the store and get matched for your shade because of the undertones, of course. And so because I was going to order online, but y'all, I am glad that I did go to the store because, oh my goodness, like, although she has like 40 shades of foundation, I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know which one. And not only that, y'all, but my store was sold out of all of the darker shades. So shout out to all of my brownies here in Richmond. Y'all show up and show out. Like in all of our Sephora's, it just sold out completely. So listen, we did not come to play here in Richmond, okay? Give us our shades and we'll show you what we're working with, okay? All sold out, nothing left. Well, this was the only shade left, and it was only 2 bottles of this shade left, y'all. So this is the shade 390. Yes, y'all, 390. Now, I just knew off the bat that I didn't fall in that range. I was going for 400 and over, but they didn't have any 400s left. So when I went into the store, I was so disappointed. Of course, the girl did the swatches on me and everything, and the shade that I wanted to go for was, I believe, was it 410 or 400? It might have been 420. It was one of them, y'all. But like I said, they were sold out. And y'all, my Sephora wasn't giving any samples at all. Nope, y'all, they were not giving any samples. So I was bummed about that, because I did want to kind of get samples of all of the 400s and then come back home and order it online. But that didn't work either, because it was all sold out online. But anyway, so she grabbed the 390. She was like, well, won't you try 390? And I'm looking at it like, this will never ever work for my skin tone. Like, it's no way. Like, looking at it, you can tell that it's super duper yellow. I'm like, this will never work. So she was like, well, listen, let's just try it. So she swatched it on my skin, and of course, while she was applying it to my skin, I was looking in the mirror with her, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so freaking yellow. This is never going to work. And although I do have yellow undertones, I also have red undertones in my skin, so I just did not think this was going to work. So y'all, she put the foundation on my skin and she buffed it into my skin, and y'all, I just watched this stuff transform before my freaking eyes. It just like married with my skin tone. Like, once it dried down, it matched me, and I was so surprised. And y'all, again, I am wearing the foundation. Hopefully my lighting isn't throwing it off, but I am wearing the foundation. I did not set it with any type of powder, although she did tell me if I felt like it was too yellow, I could always set it with like a red tone powder. But I didn't even set it today, you guys. I put it on, it dried down. I didn't even set it, because I don't even feel like you need to set this foundation, period. It just dries down to a really beautiful matte powdery finish, if that makes sense. It matches my chest to a T. I don't know if y'all can like tell, but it really matches my chest to a T, this foundation. And y'all, I'm just in love with it. Like, it looks so beautiful. Like, never mind that pimple, but it looks so beautiful over my pores. I love the way it blended out. I love the way it settled on my skin. Even my dry areas right here where I have the pimple, and then like right here near my eyes, it don't look like crepey and crusty. It just looks absolutely beautiful. Today is my second day wearing this foundation. I did wear it on yesterday with some other primers that I'll be showing you guys in my favorites, and it just, oh, it just looks so good. And let me tell y'all, I got compliments all yesterday on my skin, okay? Not on my foundation, but my skin. I actually put this on. I did not set it, and I didn't put anything else on my face, just the foundation. And so it just, everything just looks so nice and so natural, y'all. Like, this foundation does not feel heavy on the skin. I actually used 2 pumps on this side, 2 pumps on that side. Blended the foundation out really good. And yeah, y'all, I absolutely love it so much. And of course, as y'all saw in the demo, it comes with a pump. Shout out to Rihanna for that, and just shout out to her for this entire line, because I'm in love. I'm just in love with this line, y'all. So I really wasn't impressed with the primer by itself when I first put it on my skin, but when I used it with the foundation, y'all, I was just like, oh my god, it just, the foundation just went on so nicely, and it really laid nicely over top of my pores. And so y'all, I'm really glad that I did pick up the primer, because I think they go so well together. And I always love to buy like the primer with the matching foundation. So Yes, y'all, these two must-haves in my opinion. So whenever my correct shade comes back in stock, which I think is going to be 410 or 420, I'm definitely going to get my correct shade in this foundation. However, I think this one will work for the time being. I love the way it looks on my skin. So yeah, this is thumbs up for me. So y'all, in the video, as you can see, I was using some bronzer on my skin, and mind you, I did not set this foundation, and the bronzer just buffed over top of this foundation like a dream. It wasn't blotchy, it blended out nicely, as well as the highlighter. It all just went on so beautifully, especially considering the fact that I did not set this foundation with a powder. I'm just lost for words, y'all. I really am. I just cannot believe how those powder products just blended over top of this foundation like a dream. Okay, so the next thing that I picked up from this collection is the blot powder, and I had no intentions at all of picking up this blot powder. However, when I went into Sephora the first day that I wore this foundation, and I was rather oily, but I had the foundation on for about 10 hours, y'all, and I had just started to get oily right in my T-zone area. So when I went into Sephora to get the primer, I asked the girl what she thought about the blotting powder, and she was like, okay, I see that you're kind of oily in your T-zone, let's try it. Y'all, when I tell you, she took this powder and she took a brush, like a flat brush. She took a brush like this, y'all, and she actually dipped into the powder like this. I'm going to show y'all the powder in a second. But she dipped into the powder like this, just rubbed the brush across the powder, and she patted it right over top of my oily areas and over my pores, y'all, because at that point my pores was showing a bit, and she just patted right over top of my pores, and y'all, it blurred my skin and mattified my skin instantly. It looked beautiful. It looked like photoshopped my skin, and I just couldn't stop looking in the mirror. And so she actually did this side and she didn't do this side, and she wanted me to look in the mirror to see the difference. I looked in the mirror and I could not believe it, y'all. Like, the side that she put this powder on looked beautiful. It looked photoshopped. It looked like I had just applied my foundation. I was sold, y'all. Throw it in the bag. Okay. So here's what the box looks like. Of course, it screams Rihanna for sure. I love it, okay? So again, y'all, this is the Invisimatte blotting powder. So here is what the palette looks like. And y'all, I just love this packaging like so much. I really love it. And y'all, let me tell you, I didn't even realize until I left the store, got in my car and started watching more videos on these products, that the brush that comes with this actually fits like right here and it's magnetized. I thought that was so neat. And if I would have known that, I would have picked the brush up. So I am going to go back for the brush. But it just fits like right there. And I think that's so cute for on the go. But if you don't want to get the brush, then it comes with a powder puff that looks like this, and it's probably all washed out. But on the front it says Fenty Beauty, and it's like a faux leather on the front, and then the puff is super duper soft, you guys. It is so soft. So here's what the powder looks like, and as you can see, it is like a stark white powder. And it just looks beautiful on the skin. It is invisible. She did take a picture of me on my phone with the flash. And I don't even know. Maybe if I can remember, I'll insert it in this video. But y'all, it was no flashback. I'm just like so impressed with this powder. And I don't own any other type of blotting powders. I always typically use like a light setting powder to blot with. So I am glad that I now own an actual blotting powder, and as you can see, it has a really nice mirror on it. So yeah, y'all, I love this powder. And another thing that I want to mention, y'all, okay, so when she was rubbing the brush into the powder like this, and she was tapping it onto my skin, and then she took the brush and rubbed it back into the powder, it was no transfer. She was like, look at that. She said, can you see that none of your foundation is on the powder? My foundation was on her brush, but it did not transfer back onto the powder. Y'all, I I was like, what? Because the one thing I hate is for my powder to look brown from my foundation. I hate that because that's how my crystal powder looks. My crystal powder by NARS, like I have to just go in there and kind of do the brush like this because my foundation just transfers, and you can just see like my foundation all in the powder. So yeah, I thought that was really, really neat that it did not transfer onto this white stalk powder. So yeah. So if you care anything about that, I just thought I'd throw that in real quick. But yeah, I cannot wait to use the powder. So more than likely I'm not going to use a powder today because I'm not going anywhere, and I'll probably just wash his face off after this video. But I will tell you guys now, I love this powder. I freaking love it. And maybe I'll do like an Insta vid or something like that using this powder like during the week at work, because this is going into my purse, honey. Yes, it is. Yes. Alright, so last but not least is the lip gloss. Here is the box that it comes in, and here is the gloss. And y'all, I'm really not like a true gloss whale. Like, I do like lip gloss, but I do prefer like lipstick or liquid lipstick. But I had to get the gloss, and I am wearing it right now. I will throw in a clip of me applying the gloss, but I must say I really do like it. It's really nice and glossy. It really doesn't have like a color to it. It's almost like a clear gloss, but I love it. I love it so much. My lips are really nice and pigmented, so yeah, I love the way it looks. It just gives me like a really nice natural shine. It's not sticky, thank you Jesus, and it smells absolutely divine. Like, I love the way it smells, y'all. It smells like strawberries. Yeah, it smells just like strawberries to me, and I love how big the doe foot is. Like, it is so big, and it fits across my big lips nicely. Yes, y'all, but look at that shine. That shine is gorgeous. This is going to make for a really nice topper, lipstick topper as well. And again, I love it because it's moisturizing and it's not sticky. When I tell you that this gloss is not sticky, like, it is not sticky at all. So that is pretty much it. That's all that I got from the Fenty collection. As you can clearly see, I did not pick up any of the highlighters, in which the highlighters are gorgeous, but I'm kind of over highlighters. Like, I have so many that I do not even use. Like, seriously. Yeah, so I don't know. I might go back and pick up definitely not Trophy Wife. Trophy Wife is just not for me, so I probably will not get that one. I probably go back and get Moscow Muse, and I forgot the other one that's with it. I might go back and get that duo. So yeah, but as of now, I did not pick up any of the highlighters. And y'all, I did not get any of the match sticks. Number one, I do not cream contour. So yeah, I really wasn't excited about that. And I do not cream highlight, so I really didn't want that. I did want the match stick in cocoa, okay, to wear that as an all over foundation. But guess what? It was sold out. And I might get espresso to contour with y'all, but normally I don't use cream contour. I use powder. So I don't know. We shall see about that. What else, y'all? I didn't get any of the tools. Just because I have enough sponges and brushes, so I didn't feel like I needed any of that. And I didn't get the blotting sheets because I got the blotting powder. Of course, if I get those two matchsticks, I'll come back on and you know, haul them and do a demo and all of that good stuff. Alright, y'all, so next from Sephora, I picked up another Tarte Shape Tape, and I have it in the shade Dark. And this is my absolute favorite concealer, and I was running low on my other one, so I picked up another one of those. And then, y'all, I picked up this new primer by Peter Thomas Roth, and here's what the box looks like. And this is the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For No Filter Mattifying Primer and Complexion Perfector. That is a lot, but that's what it is. And look at the box, y'all. It's just so beautiful. So pretty, and the packaging is gorgeous as well. And so I have it in the shade Universal, and this is a new primer, and I'm so excited about it. Like, y'all, I love face primers. I really love face primers. So here's what the packaging looks like, and as you can see, it's really reminiscent to the Becca Evermatte. Alright, and just like the Becca Evermatte, it comes with a squeeze tube. Alright, and this purple is just gorgeous. Like, look at this packaging. So you get 1 fluid ounce of product, and I think I only paid about $28, or no, I think it was cheaper than that, about 26, 25. I don't know. It was under $30 for this primer. So y'all, I was so excited about that, and I cannot wait to wear this primer. But let me read the claims really quick. It says it's supposed to instantly blur, fills, and help reduce the look of pores, fine lines, and imperfection with a natural looking matte finish. It's supposed to absorb your excess oils and help to reduce the appearance of pore size and shape over time. Okay, so this was in the skincare section, and yeah, we'll see what it does in 28 days. Okay, so I'll come back on and do like a separate review of this primer. So that concludes my Sephora haul. I hope that this video won't so drawn out. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, if you got anything from the Fenty collection, I want to know what you got. Okay, tell me all about it, because I may want to go and get it. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.